Thomas Latham here at the Crown Plaza. I'm delighted to be joined by a victorious Robbie Connor. Robbie, how are you doing, mate?
I'm doing fine. How are you? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. You pleased to get that win under your belt?
Absolutely, because my last fight, I took the fight because I was scheduled to fight last time and it fell through. So I ended up going up on the road and they give me a draw. I felt I won the fight, so it's nice to put a show on tonight and finally get a victory.
Just touching on that, you went down to Oldham. It was Wickham King you fought. And I've seen Wickham King fight. He's a good fighter.
Yeah.
So you take that on your debut performance away from home, your debut fight, away from home. It's a big task. And you came out with a draw. And like you say, a lot of people feel that you won the fight.
Yeah.
So what gave you that confidence to take a fight like that in your debut?
Well, because of the cancellations, obviously I was getting a bit frustrated because I put in a lot of work, training, and I thought, you know what, I can't not fight now, so we need to get creative and think about something else. So Sam said there's a potential fight down south back in Oldham, where I'm actually originally from. So I had a look at Wickham. He looked a good fighter, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take it. And obviously the rest is history. But it was, for me personally, it was a personal thing that we had to get the ball rolling because the back end of my amateur career was quite frustrating with the COVID and stuff like that. And then obviously me and my team, Jim, the trainer, said, let's give the pro game a shot. So, just wanted to get the show up and running, really.
You've touched on it yourself. It's been a frustrating period since you've made the decision to turn professional. How pleasing is it to get a couple of fights under your belt in quite quick succession?
It's fantastic, it's the dream, really. And I just spoke with Sam then after this fight. He's got a few options lined up for me, and I'm scheduled to fight at the Marriott in Glasgow on November 12th. So hopefully that'll be a really good fight and a good show. So if I can get a fight before that in November, maybe one after it, that's 5 fights this year, the back end of this year, and then hopefully next year we can really start targeting Celtic titles, Scottish titles, and getting some really competitive matchups.
Yep. When you reflect on your debut, you must have took a lot from that. There's a lot of people that don't get that kind of experience until maybe their 6th, 7th, 8th fight. You can reflect on your debut, and like I say, you must take a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Strength, for wanting a better word, but you must be really pleased that you managed to produce a performance like that in your opening contest.
Basically, there was a lot of positives. To be fair, everything was positive because, like you say, I don't know many fighters who would have took that risk to just go down the road and for a debut performance. Because when you're on the road, you're expected probably not to get a good decision and stuff like that. And also, I had a few niggles going into it, so I knew if I produced a good performance like that in my debut, then there'd be nothing less moving forward. Like tonight, I felt great, and obviously got another 4 rounds under my belt. And I know, basically, that's just a small sample of what I can do. You know what I mean? So there's much more to come.
Yep.
So I'm confident moving forward that I can do some great things.
And just focusing on tonight, you've got that first win under your belt. How did you reflect on your performance tonight?
I thought it was a controlled performance. I used my jab, got some good body shots in there. I felt my ring generalship, cutting off the ring was great. I just spoke to a few people. They was very positive about the performance I put on. A few people said, you can maybe let your hands go a little bit more in certain parts of the ring. So that's something we'll work on, But like you said, every fight's different. So you've got to adapt while you're in there. You're looking at the fight sometimes, you think, oh, you can do this, you can do that. But when you're in there, it's quite different. But like I said, I'm fairly pleased with the performance tonight. And like I said, there's much more to go.
And just finally, when you reflect on your 2 previous contests, it's very much chalk and cheese. In the first fight, you've got Wickham King, an aggressive fighter who's coming for that victory tonight. You're facing more a defensive man who's looking to not survive, but he's looking to go the full distance. What was it like just sort of getting yourself in the mindset for both fights?
It was quite different, to be fair, if I'm honest. For the Wickham King fight, I knew that, he was coming with a mentality of he needed to win because he was the home fighter for one. He lost his last fight before that, so I know as a fighter mentally you're thinking, you know what, I'm turning up for this to right or wrong. So when I turned up, I came, not to make up numbers. I really wanted to make a statement as well. Um, with this fight, like I said, it was a little different. The motivation felt a little bit different, just because of the circumstances, as you said. Aggressive fighter, home fighter, winning card. Another fighter who's not looking to survive, but he's not gonna maybe go to the same lengths as Wickham would have. I think that's just a part of being a professional, though, isn't it? Once you're in the ring, you forget about the politics behind it and the other stuff that's going on, and you're just in there to do a job like the real pros do. So that was my mindset, just getting a rhythm, and we'll take it from there.
Great. Robbie, congratulations.
Thank you very much for your time.
Look forward to you November 12th.
Yeah, thank you.